everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 3 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is a little bit more difficult of a granny square. It's making a circle into a square, which is awesome. You can make this, make bunches of these in different colors, or you can make a solid color. Today I'm using 5 different colors of yarn. The yarn we are using today is all Red Heart yarns. That is medium size 4 yarn. It's a 10 ply worsted weight yarn, and I'm just using scraps here. You can see just scraps. I have so many scraps from so many different projects, so I thought I could use them up by making a bunch of granny squares. So I'm going to use scraps today, but you can use, one solid color, or you can use multiple colors, or as many colors as you want to make a bunch of these, make a blanket or whatever you'd like. So that's the yarn I'm using today. The size hook we are using today is a 5mm hook, which is an H size hook. And we are also using scissors and a yarn needle to sew in our ends and cut our yarn, because we are changing color so much. We'll need those to come in handy. But before we start, I do want to mention to check out the links in the description of this video. I will have a link to my blog where you can find out where to get a written pattern for this project. There's also a link to my Facebook, so make sure to join me there. And if you make this or any other crochet items, make sure to share your photos and get inspiration from other crocheters on there as well. Also, check out the link to my Instagram. Make sure if you post a photo to Instagram, make sure to hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your work, and make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. Follow me on Snapchat too, so you can see behind the scenes clips of what I like to do on my free time when I'm not crocheting or when I am crocheting. And lastly, make sure to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, and make sure to check out my channel. Go to my channel on YouTube, and there's a blue button on the right hand side that says support us. Make sure you click that and support us so we can keep bringing you great crochet tutorials. So thank you so much for all your support. Let's get started on granny square number 3. Alright, to start out we have to make a slip knot, so put the short end over the long end, fold that down and pull that through and pull tight. Okay, insert your hook and we're ready to go. So now we are going to work in circles first and then make our square. So what we need to do is chain 4. So yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and in the 4th chain from the hook, we have to put 11 double crochets. So the loop that's on your hook never counts as anything. So we count 1, 2, 3, and 4. And right in there, we're going to yarn over, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's 1 double crochet. So we have to make 10 more. Okay, so yarn over, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay. And again, yarn over, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, so let's just make 11 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And you can see now it's formed a circle. Okay, circular form like this. And you can see this stitch here that looks like a chain of 3. We are going to slip stitch in that top of that chain of 3. And if you have to count 1, 2, and 3, and insert your hook at the top of that, and then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, now I'm going to change colors each round, but if you did not want to change color, you can just chain up 3 and go on to the next round. But I am going to change color, so I like to chain up 1 and cut my yarn and pull that all the way through and pull tight. And then get my second color. And we are going to attach into that chain up 3, or any double crochet around, really, it doesn't matter. But what I do is just loop that around my hook, pull that through, drop any stragglers, and attach by yarning over and pulling through, basically chaining up 1. Okay, so for round 2, we are going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. That counts as our first stitch, and we are going to put 1 double crochet into that same stitch that we just attached into. So put 2 double crochets in there, or I'm sorry, just put 1 double crochet, but it looks like 2 because the chain up 3 counts as a stitch, so it looks like there's 2 double crochets in there. And now we're going to put 2 double crochets into each stitch all the way around. So yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And again, in that same stitch, we're going to put another double crochet, just like that. So just put 2 double crochets into each stitch all the way around. At the end of this round, you will have 24 double crochets. So I'm just going to continue working this pattern, putting 2 double crochets into each stitch, and then I'll meet you up and we will go on to round 3 together. Okay, so I just finished round 2 here, and we want to slip stitch to the beginning chain 3 here. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And you should have 24 double crochets, including that chain up 3 there. So yarn over, pull through to chain up 1 and cut our yarn to change color. Now, if you did not want to do that, if you did not want to change color, just slip stitch and chain up 1, and then we'll go on to round 3 together. But for round 3, I'm going to grab this color here and attach it to that chain up 3 from the previous row right there. Yarn over with the new color and pull that through, and then to attach it, I like to just chain 1, and it is attached. Okay, so now for round 3, it says to chain 1, and then single crochet into that same stitch that we just chained up 1 in. So insert your hook right into there, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That is a single crochet. And now we have to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we are going to skip this next stitch right here and go into this next stitch for a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, and single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, and we're just going to repeat that then all the way around. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, go into the next stitch for a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, go into the next stitch for a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, go into the next stitch for a single crochet. So simple on this round. So I am going to continue working just like this, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 4 together. I'm not going to change color on round 4 because this round 3, was so simple, and I want a little bit more purple in my work, so I am going to continue working with purple for round 4. Okay, so I'm back to the beginning, and I want to just chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then we just want to slip stitch to that first single crochet there. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and through. Okay, now if you wanted to fasten off, you can just chain one, fasten off, and then just attach your new yarn to this same single crochet here and go on to the next round. And for the next round, I'm going to continue working in purple, so I'm just going to chain up one, and we are going to single crochet into this single crochet right here that we just chained up one in. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Now what we are going to do is work in the skipped double crochets from round 2. Okay, so we are going to work in the front of these chain 3 spaces. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that. We are going to put 3 double crochets into this double crochet from round 2. So what I like to do is just pinch this like this, moving this chain 3 space in the back, so I'm not even working on that, kind of folding it down, and then yarn over, go into this stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, and we're going to put 3 double crochets in total into that same stitch, just like that. Then we want to fold this back up, this purple, these chain 3 spaces, because we are going to single crochet into the single crochets from round 3. So insert your hook in the single crochet, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then we're at the next double crochet that we skipped from round 2. And we are going to fold down that chain 3 space. So now you can see in the back here that that chain 3 space is behind these stitches. Okay, because we will be working with that in round 5. So just fold that back right now. So we're not working in it on round 4. And we are going to be working 3 double crochets into the skipped double crochet from round 2. Now working into round 3, we're working a single crochet into the single crochet. And now we're going to fold that back, folding round 3 back and working into round 2 in that skipped double crochet. And working 3 double crochets in there. And then we're going to work a single crochet into that single crochet of round 3. Okay, again, working 3 double crochets into the skipped double crochet from round 2. And then working a single crochet into the single crochet of round 3. Okay, so we're working in rounds 2 and 3 for round 4, if that makes sense. So just continue working your 3 double crochets into those, and working your single crochets into here all the way around. Make sure not to loop around the chain 3 spaces, because we will be using those in round 5. So just continue working it just like this all the way around, and then I will meet you up and we'll go on to round 5 together, and I will be changing color. Alright, so I'm just at this last one here. Just got to put 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, and now we're back to the beginning, so we just want to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round, yarn over, pull through and through. Okay, and if you were not changing color, just go on to the next round, round 5, by chaining 1 and working the next round, but I am going to fasten off, and I like to just chain 1, cut my yarn, and pull that all the way through and pull tight. Okay, and now I'm going to be using this next color here. And also, you know what, I'm going to pause real quick because there are a lot of stragglers and I am not a fan of them. So I want to sew these in, and I'll show you how I sew in my ends here, just by taking my yarn needle and yarning it with the straggler and just going underneath some of the stitches, just like this, until I am satisfied with that being hidden and secure, and then you can cut whatever is left And that's all. So I'm going to sew in these ends actually, and then we'll go on to round 5 together. Alright, so now we can work on round 5. I just sewed in all my ends, and on round 5 we will be working in these chain 3 spaces that we skipped over from round 3. So insert your hook into one of the single crochets, preferably where you fastened off. If I can find where I fastened off. Here we go. Okay. So insert your hook into the single crochet where you fastened off and attach your new yarn if you are changing color. And we are going to chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch. So in the same single crochet, we're just going to insert a single crochet. Just like that. Okay? Now we are working into the chain 3 space that we skipped from before, and we're going to put a double crochet in there. Okay, now we are going to work into the middle stitch of the 3 double crochet groupings. We are going to work into the middle stitch and put a single crochet in there. Okay, now we are going to go back into that chain 3 space that we missed and put another double crochet in there. Okay, now we are going to single crochet into the single crochet right here between the 2 groupings of double crochet groupings here. We're going to put a single crochet in there. Okay, then we are going to go into the next grouping here. We're going to pull that forward and look at the chain 3 space there, and we're going to put a double crochet in there. Then we're going to bring this forward and look at the middle stitch of that grouping and put a single crochet in there. Then we're going to flip that forward again and put a double crochet back into that chain 3 space. Okay, then we're going to put a single crochet into the single crochet. And we're going to repeat. So put a double crochet into that chain 3 space, put a single crochet into the middle stitch of the double crochet groupings, and then put a double crochet back into that chain 3 space in the back there. And then put a single crochet in the single crochet. And repeat, put a double crochet in the next chain 3 space, single crochet in the middle stitch of the next grouping of double crochets here, and a double crochet back into that chain 3 space in the back. Then single crochet in the single crochet, and repeat. Put a double crochet in the chain 3 space, put a single crochet in the middle stitch of that grouping in the front there, put a double crochet back into that same chain 3 space in the back, and then single crochet in the single crochet. Okay, so just repeat that all the way around. Once we finish this round, we are almost done, and I'll go on to round 6 with you. Alright, so I'm coming up on the end of this round. I just want to finish this last section here. Double crochet in the chain 3, single crochet in the middle, and then double crochet in the chain 3. And now we're back to the beginning, so we want to slip stitch to the single crochet, the first single crochet here. And now we can go on to round 6. I'm not going to change color because I still want a little bit more of this gold to show. And on the next round is round 6. We are going to chain 5. If you are changing color at this point, just fasten off, and with your new color, fasten on to any single crochet of this round, okay? But I'm just going to start with this single crochet we are at in the beginning here, and we need to chain up 5, which is going to count as a double crochet, and chain 2. So yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we're going to put a double crochet back into that same single crochet. So yarn over, go back into that same single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, now we have to, let's see here, single crochet, or I'm sorry, no, not single crochet, chain 5, double crochet in the same stitch. Then we're going to skip a double crochet, so we're going to skip this one that we made, this double crochet that we made in that chain 3 space. We're just going to skip this next stitch, and we are going to double crochet, chain 2, double crochet into the next single crochet. So yarn over, go into this single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, chain 2, 1 and 2, yarn over, go back into there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Skip this next double crochet and go into this next single crochet right here for a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Skip this next stitch, go into this next single crochet for a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. So we're just skipping the next stitch, going into the next stitch for a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Skip the next stitch, go into the next stitch for a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. Okay, so we're just going to do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to our final round, round 7, together. Alright, so I just came back around, and now we want to slip stitch to the 3rd chain. So 1, 2, 3, this 3rd chain of the chain 5, right here. Yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now if you are not changing color at this point, make sure to slip stitch into this chain 2 space, just by doing that. And then we could go on to round 7 together. But I am going to change color, so I am not doing that. I'm just going to fasten off, and I like to just chain 1, cut my yarn, and then pull that through and pull tight. Okay, this actually is a cool circle. You know, you could use these as coasters or something really cool. But we're going to go on to making this look more like a square, like this, on this next round. So you really want to pay attention to how we are doing that. We are working with double crochets, half double crochets, and single crochets. So attach your yarn into any chain 2 space. Okay, and what I like to do is just yarn over and pull through to attach it. And now you want to chain up 3, which will count as our first stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then make 4 double crochets into that same chain 2 space. So yarn over, go into that chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And make 2 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, another one. So it looks like you have 5 with this chain up 3 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you had to make 4 double crochets in there. Now in the next chain 2 space, we are going to put 2 half double crochets. So yarn over, go into that chain 2 space. Let me get some more yarn here. Okay, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook, and make another one back in there. So yarn over, go back into that same chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Now we want to put 2 single crochets into each of the next 3 chain 2 spaces. So put 2 single crochets in this next one. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again in the same space. Okay, so 2 single crochets in there, 2 single crochets in this next one, 2 in there, and then 2 in the next. 1 and 2. Now in this next chain 2 space, we want to put 2 half double crochets in there. So yarn over, go into this next one here, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook, and do that again. Yarn over, go into that same chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Now in this next one, this next chain 2 space, we're going to put 5 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go into there, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And we're making 5 double crochets in that same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we are going to put 2 half double crochets in the next chain 2 space. So yarn over, go into that chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook, and do that again. So put 2 half double crochets in there, just like that. Now we are going to put 2 single crochets in each of the next 3 chain 2 spaces. So put 2 single crochets in here, 1 and 2, the next one, 1 and 2, the next one, 1 and 2. Now in this next chain 2 space, we want to put 2 half double crochets. So 1 and 2. Now in this next one, we want to put 5 double crochets in there. So double crochets are just yarn over, go into that space, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we have to make 5 in total in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now in the next chain 2 space, we are going to put 2 half double crochets. So a half double crochet is yarn over, go into that space, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so put 2 in the next space. Now in the next 3 chain 2 spaces, we're going to put 2 single crochets in each of those. So put 2 single crochets in here, 1 and 2, 2 single crochets in the next, 1 and 2, 2 single crochets in the next, 1 and 2. Okay, then in the next chain 2 space, we are going to put 2 half double crochets. You can kind of get the pattern here. So 2 half double crochets in this next one there, and then we're going to put 5 double crochets in this next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then in this next one, we're going to put 2 half double crochets in there. And then in the next 3, we are going to put our 2 single crochets in each of those. So 1 and 2, next one, 1 and 2, next one, 1 and 2, and now we only have 1 chain 2 space left. We are going to put 2 half double crochets in there, 1 and 2. Okay, and then we are going to join with a slip stitch to the 3rd chain from the beginning chain up 3 here. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then fasten off, because this is our last round, and pull that all the way through, and pull tight. Stretch this out so it looks more like your typical square by pulling the middle stitch of each 5 double crochet grouping, just like that. And you could also block this by pinning it down with some pins to a cloth or a board, and then spraying it with some water and letting it dry that way. Or you can put a wet towel on top and iron it to block it as well. But there are other videos online to show you how to do blocking, but I'm just going to sew in these ends and we will be all finished with this granny square. This is granny square number 3 of our 365 days of granny squares. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out the links in the description of this video. I'll have a link to my website where you can find where to find this pattern, the written pattern for this. This is a free pattern online, so make sure you can go check that out. Make sure to check out my Facebook page as well. I'll put the link in the description of this video to find it, my Facebook. If you make this granny square or any project from my channel here on YouTube, make sure to share your photos, and you can get inspiration from other crocheters on my page, so make sure to check out the YARNutopia Facebook page. And if you do take a picture and if you do post it on Instagram, make sure to hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your work, and make sure to follow me. I'll put my link to my Instagram in the description of this video as well. And make sure to follow me on Snapchat. I'll show you, behind the scenes clips of what I like to do in my free time when I'm not crocheting or when I am crocheting. You can see clips like that on my Snapchat videos and pictures. And I also want to thank our videographer and editor of this video, Fuad Azmat, for taking the time out to make this video with us. He does a fabulous job. But there we go. I've sewed in all of my ends, and we can admire our work, our lovely granny square, number 3 of our 365 days of granny squares. So thank you so much for watching. Happy hooking!